Awesome! Our fishing rod update. So the 3D casting of the casting of 3D parts. This is when I got one of these, so it's another. It's the bottom pin for the tiller connection for the boat. Yeah, so just modelled it up on a computer and printed off a pair of them, and printed the sprues as well. There you got them. And then glued them in that way, cast them in plaster and put some metal in, which is nice. Yeah, so it's good. There's a few bubbly bits there where there's a bubble there and there's bubbles under there, I guess, because I've done it that way up. Made the investment that way up. So there's bubbles got caught underneath. But that's pretty good, usable. Just chip them off, clean it up. Bob's your auntie. Righty. So I got my rudders on. That's the original brackets, hinges, and that's the ones I cast up there. It's pretty nice, should be right. We'll see how strong the casting is, see if that breaks or whatever. Experimenting, lots to learn. I'm kind of struggling with this connection, because we need to connect the pair of them together so they turn the same. First one I tried was this here. That stuck out even more than this one, so I shrunk it down. The problem is that the pivot needs to be in the center here, or maybe up here, but then if you bring the pivot up here, there's no straight line and it's difficult to work around the engine to connect the two. Let me shifting all this up as well, so it's a bit trickier. So what I'm thinking is, in my crazy way, is to print a ball joint that will fit inside here. So a cylinder that will go through and hold this pivoting rudder thing, so you can land on a beach, you can pull your rudder up. So that's just got that like a bolt through it just now. So drill out a bigger hole so it will take a cylinder, and inside the cylinder there'll be the ball with the sockets printed on the outside and the inside of the cylinder, and then through bolted, so two parts, one from either side, ball in the middle. And I think so long as we keep the plastic in compression, it should be strong enough. At the moment you turn one way because the pivot's not in the middle. You've got this one over here, it's on full lock, and this one which is only a fraction of the way there. It's easier to see here, so when we're turning, the two rudders are going to fight each other unless they're perfectly aligned all the way along. Considerably more complicated than I thought it would be, but it's all good. Printy, might sort us out. So here's the grand plan. So yeah, two parts. I guess they can probably even be symmetrical, be the same, maybe not though. ABS, just print them solid, so there's one part there that will form the outside of the ball joint, and the other will form the inside of the ball joint, and the ball in the middle, probably M8 bolt coming through, and then 3 bolted to keep the two parts together. Again, compression is going to be pretty solid, I think. Awesome. Too easy. Hopefully a 90 degrees pivot is, 45 degrees either way is enough. I guess your turning circles depend between position of your rudder in the center of your... Turn around the dagger board. Pass. But yeah, quite nice. A nice motion there. There's a bit of slop in the ball, but also not too much. And I might need to move them further out because the engine is a wee bit on the close side to plywood on, and then screw the rudder. I made a couple of layers of drop joint out of it. It's good. Paint. So we just need a bar to come up here to move this. A bit of sand in it. The rudder seems to be moving in line, which is nice. So one day I'll get this thing on the water. Try it out.